They were warriors, explorers, conquerors. For centuries, they struck fear into the hearts of kings and reshaped the world with their axes and ambition. But the Vikings were more than just raiders. They were pioneers, traders, and legends whose legacy still echoes through time. This is the true story of the Vikings, from their rise to their ultimate legacy. 793 AD, a day that changed history forever. On the shores of Lindisfarne, England's most sacred monastery stood in peace until the storm came. To the people of Europe, these were demons from the sea. To the Vikings, this was only the beginning. The raids didn't stop at monasteries. The Vikings wanted more gold, land, and power. They sailed their mighty ships up rivers, striking at the heart of great cities. Paris, the jewel of the Frankish Empire, thought it was untouchable. But in 845 AD, Ragnar Lothbrok proved them wrong. The Vikings took the city and forced the king to pay them a ransom of 7,000 pounds of silver. How did the Vikings strike so fast? Their secret weapon, the legendary Drakkar. These longships could sail in open seas, navigate shallow rivers, and land directly on enemy shores. No fortress was safe, no river too narrow. They came from the sea like ghosts. Before their enemies could react, the Vikings had already vanished, leaving only fire and destruction behind. He was a warrior, a king, a legend. But was Ragnar Lothbrok a real man, or just a myth? Some say he was a simple farmer who rose to greatness. Others believe he was a blend of many Viking leaders, turned into legend. But one thing is certain: his name struck fear into the hearts of his enemies. The Vikings were fierce, but they weren't just men. The sagas speak of the Skjoldmo, shield maidens, warrior women who fought with skill and honor. But were they real? Historians debate their existence, yet archaeological discoveries suggest Viking women did fight. And one name stands above them all: Lagertha, the warrior queen. While Ragnar's legend grew in the north, his son Bjorn Ironside carved his own path, one that led him far beyond Scandinavia. From France to the Mediterranean, Bjorn's ambition knew no bounds. He wasn't just a warrior. He was an explorer, a conqueror, a Viking unlike any other. 500 years before Columbus, the Vikings had already crossed the Atlantic. Led by Leif Erikson, they reached the mysterious land they called Vinland. Was this the first European settlement in North America? Archaeological discoveries suggest the answer is yes. The Vikings weren't just warriors. They were master traders, forging connections with the powerful empires of the East. They reached Constantinople, served in the Byzantine Empire, and even traded with the mighty Caliphate of Baghdad. The Norsemen were far more than just raiders. They were pioneers of a global economy. Not all Vikings remained warriors. Some settled, built alliances, and changed history in unexpected ways. In France, the Viking leader Rollo was granted land, creating the foundation for what would become Normandy. This land of Norse settlers would one day produce a man who would change England forever: William the Conqueror. The age of Odin, Thor, and Freya was fading. As Christianity spread, kings converted, and the old ways were left behind. Some embraced the new faith, others fought to keep their gods. But the Viking world was changing forever. 1066, Stamford Bridge. Harald Hardrada, the last true Viking king, led his warriors into one final, fateful battle. With his death, the Viking Age came to an end. The Norsemen who once terrorized Europe were now part of its kingdoms. The Viking spirit never died. It lives in movies, games, and even music. Their stories inspire us even today. Did you know? If you have Northern European ancestry, you might carry Viking DNA. Their blood runs in millions across the world. The Viking spirit isn't just about war. It's about resilience, honor, and strength in battle and in life. The Viking Age may have ended, but their legacy lives on. If you enjoyed this journey through history, Make sure to leave a like, share this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more epic stories from the past, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join our legendary crew. Skell!